The first season back in the Premier League has confirmed something important about Sunderland's project under Régis Le Bris. The structure works, the pressing triggers are clear, and the transition game can hurt opponents. But one weakness remains visible within the system: goals. In a setup that often resembles a flexible 4-3-3 designed for quick vertical attacks, the team creates promising situations but lacks a forward who consistently converts those moments into goals. Only a small number of teams near the bottom of the table have scored fewer goals this season, highlighting a clear positional priority for the recruitment department. If Sunderland want to move from survival mode towards mid-table stability, the system needs a striker capable of attacking the space behind defensive lines and finishing the transitional opportunities that Le Bris' structure is designed to create. Within the squad, the attacking hierarchy is still evolving. The current options provide movement and work rate, but none has fully established himself as the dominant presence inside the penalty area. That creates an interesting challenge for the club's recruitment strategy. Sunderland's ownership group, led by Kieran Dreyfus, has built its model around young players with resale potential rather than short-term veteran signings. The club has already invested heavily in emerging talents such as Noah Siddiqui and Habib Diarra, players whose development trajectories continue to rise. The key question now is whether the next step requires a greater financial commitment. Spending more than £40 million would represent a new level of investment for a club that has historically been cautious with valuations and long-term planning. Yet the market for young forwards with Premier League experience is limited, and Sunderland may decide that resolving the scoring issue justifies the risk. The player linked with that possibility is Liam Delap, following an AI-based projection analysing Sunderland's likely transfer strategy for the upcoming summer window. The prediction suggests Sunderland could spend up to £45 million to sign the Chelsea striker, who joined the London club less than a year ago but has struggled to establish himself at Stamford Bridge. His numbers this season present a mixed picture. Delap has scored 2 goals in 26 appearances for Chelsea, although many of those minutes have come from the bench, and his season has been affected by hamstring and shoulder injuries. Looking back one season earlier, the data becomes more encouraging. At Ipswich Town, he displayed the attributes of a reliable Premier League striker, combining physical presence with intelligent runs behind defenders and sharp finishing inside the box. From a tactical standpoint, the profile fits Sunderland's system. Delap's game revolves around aggressive movement beyond the last defensive line, timing runs off the shoulder of centre-backs and accelerating into open space. That characteristic aligns naturally with a team that prefers to attack quickly once possession is regained. In Le Bris' transition phases, wide players often drive forward at pace while midfielders release early passes into the channels. A striker capable of stretching defensive lines forces opponents to retreat, creating additional space between midfield and defence for Sunderland's creative players. Delap would also provide a stronger physical reference point inside the penalty area, something Sunderland have occasionally lacked when crosses arrive from wide positions. The bigger question lies beyond tactics. If Sunderland want to secure their Premier League status and eventually push towards the top half of the table, the attacking unit must evolve from energetic to clinical. Investing £45 million in a 2-3-year-old striker with Premier League experience could fit both the sporting model and the financial strategy if his value continues to rise. However, it would still represent a significant gamble for a club that has built its progress through measured recruitment. The real debate for Sunderland supporters therefore becomes clear. Should the club continue prioritising gradual development, or is the moment approaching when one high-value striker becomes the move that transforms the entire attacking system?